6:15, welcome back, everyone. The House GOP majority narrowly passing a bill to raise the debt ceiling yesterday. The vote was mostly along party lines, with 4 Republicans opposing the measure.
So with the legislation likely hitting roadblocks in the Senate over included spending cuts, federal agencies are now weighing their options should the government face a shutdown.
That's right. Washington correspondent Jessi Turnure joining us live from D.C. with the very latest this morning on this. Good morning, Jessi.
Yeah, good morning to you both as well. So right now it's still looking like Speaker McCarthy and President Biden are at 2 different ends of this negotiation, even though McCarthy is hoping that this pushes them closer together.
We've done our job.
With no votes to spare, House Republicans passed their legislation Wednesday to raise the nation's debt ceiling by $1.5 trillion in exchange for steep spending cuts. Every Democrat and 4 Republicans voted against the bill.
The president said, well, I'm not going to talk to him until he offers a plan. Not only did we offer a plan, we passed it.
Ahead of the vote, President Joe Biden reiterated he would not bargain with Speaker Kevin McCarthy over a debt limit plan with strings attached.
Happy to meet with McCarthy, but not on whether or not the debt limit gets extended. That's not negotiable.
While that impasse continues to prevent a first-ever federal default this summer, federal agencies trying to negotiate their next budgets remain in limbo.
Once they take default off the table, I think we can have a much more serious conversation.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says his agency needs more money for airports and railroads to do things like increase inspections and hire additional staff. But Buttigieg says potential GOP budget cuts threaten that work.
If this budget goes through, people standing in line at those airports waiting that 2 hours would have House Republicans to thank for it.
Republicans are still drafting their own budget proposals, but McCarthy said the debt limit vote shows the GOP's commitment to cut spending.
And to grow our economy and make us strong.
And the GOP debt limit plan would impose stricter work requirements on SNAP and other government aid recipients, and it would also end the Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plan, along with various green energy tax breaks. Live in Washington, I'm Jessi Turnure.
Okay, Jessi, thank you for the update there. 6:17, everybody, and after nearly a month of delays, lawmakers in Albany may finally be making some kind of progress on a state budget deal, but that could also lead to significant fare hikes right here in New York City. Nobody wants to hear that. An expected 5.5% fare increase expected on New York City buses, subways, and commuter rail lines, but deliberations continue. That hike now delayed until July or August. Governor Kathy Hochul claims the state budget could be wrapped up as early as the end of this week. The latest extender expires on Friday, and our sources telling us that the Senate will be out of session but must be ready to come back if a final agreement is in fact made. Well, coming up, everybody, at 7:30 this morning, we're going to be speaking with New York City Public Advocate Jumaane Williams to discuss the city's financial future after Mayor Eric Adams unveiled his $106.7 billion budget for the upcoming year. That interview again at 7:30.